A portion of this video was sponsored by Capital One Shopping. 1 year ago, while showering, I found a lump in my right breast. This led to months of imaging, testing, and ultimately a surgery that diagnosed me with stage 3 breast cancer. Since then, we have undergone a full round of IVF, 8 rounds of chemotherapy, and another surgery. Luckily, this surgery's pathology report came back as no evidence of disease.
Oh, buddy.
We are moving on to phase 4 of the treatment plan, radiation. There she is! I'm definitely starting to feel the pain. So Kara and I are gonna get naked and have a saline Amazing! Back in January, I had my first meeting with the radiologist, but at the time we weren't sure of my treatment plan. So radiation was sort of maybe gonna happen, but we weren't exactly sure, and my mind hadn't had to wrap around that just yet. And then a few weeks ago, the radiologist actually called me to give me the good news.
There was no tumor.
Oh my God!
No residual invasive carcinoma, no precancerous changes, but no evidence of any disease there.
I can't even tell you how relieved I feel. Thank you so much. But as we were talking through, I couldn't focus on anything he was saying. I was just so excited about the results of surgery. So today we actually go into the hospital to meet with him in person, chat through the radiation planning. I feel like I'm meeting radiation with a lot of resistance. I've just so enjoyed not having to be a cancer patient, not having to go to the hospital all the time, and radiation will mean driving into the hospital every single day for 20 days in a row. But I'm working on getting rid of the resistance because radiation is what is ultimately going to bring my recurrence rates down. Again, very, very grateful for modern medicine. Modern medicine. Eamon bought me this super cute sorbet colored outfit for my birthday. I haven't worn it because Oso's just like a walking dirt machine, but also I'm a walking dirt machine. I'm gonna eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the go. This is total chaos. I'm hungry. So we're headed in for an hour-and-a-half appointment, which I'm not exactly sure what to expect. I think I'm getting my very first tattoo today. Otherwise, I think we're just meeting with the doc and maybe some imaging. Just grateful Eamon gets to come with.
I think I'd look cute.
Do you want to get matching boob tattoos?
Maybe I'll go do a walk-in when you're there.
That's a good idea. Even the sky's crying because we have to go back to the hospital today. Okay, see you in 2?
Yeah, I'll find a parking spot.
A parking spot.
Parking spot.
Bye.
You're checked in.
Thank you.
Just have a seat and they'll call you,
Okay, thanks. I don't know why, but I always get nervous in these rooms.
The next part here just explains that you understand that there's going to be others involved in your care, and the purpose of the treatment is to decrease the risk of cancer coming back in the area where it started.
The whole process takes about 15 minutes. The scan itself is very quick. You're in and out of the machine a couple times. Nothing's injected into your veins. You don't feel anything. You don't see anything. It's just going to sound like a regular CT scan.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Doc.
Okay.
Once I was finished with the radiologist, I went in for a CT scan, which is used for radiation mapping. That map gave them the insight into where to place my 4 tattoos. So around my right breast, I now have 4. And that might look like a freckle to you, but to me, everybody, it's my first tattoo. These tattoos will be used to show the lasers where to target each and every radiation treatment, and it's super important that they hit the same spot every single time. I have also worked on reframing my mindset. So just as we did with chemotherapy, we rebranded to Liquid Sunshine. We are going to call radiation Rays of Sunshine. And tomorrow I am ready to lovingly receive my rays of sunshine for the very first time. First day of school, and Oso's not coming.
Sorry, Bear.
We're gonna Kong him up.
You ready to go, bro?
Ready to be support crew, bro.
Our priority is to join Beck for her very first day at radiation. So we're all heading into town.
I'm feeling very grateful for my crew. I told them 10 times they could stay behind, but they insisted on coming with, so.
No place we'd rather be.
Absolutely not happening.
I think two things can exist in the same breath, that I don't want to go and I want to go, and that's where I'm at. Does that make any sense?
Not really, but I get it.
You know what? I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Road trip! Kill it. You go kill it.
You got this.
Receive it, baby.
Thank you guys.
Love you.
Love you guys.
What a weapon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, legend. Just goes in with such positivity.
Hello. Hey.
How
was
did
it?
it go?
Oh, it was like, I didn't even know what had happened. Anyways, I made a new bestie. Her name's Judy.
Oh,
She's got to be about 70, and she's like, can we just talk about how gorgeous this girl is? She's taking me around, showing me off in front of the janitors. So I had a good time. Yeah,
Good on you,
I had a
Judy.
good time. Judy made my day. Thank you, Judy. Today is day 3 of radiation, and just like chemo, I'm just counting it down. We're making the most of driving into chemo, as we call it in the Aussie accent, and we're all dressed up and gonna go out for dinner after. So I'm wearing a full Kirsten Nielsen yoga outfit. I feel super overdressed to be going to the hospital for radiation, and that's just the best thing ever. So let's roll, baby. Me rocking into the hospital in Kingston, Ontario like this? Oh my goodness. That's a wrap on day 3 of radiation. It really is incredible how quickly it all becomes routine. You get inside, you take off your top, you sit in a really awkward, uncomfortable position, and bada boom, bada bing, you're done. Hey.
How'd it go?
All good. Let's go celebrate. Today is day 6 of radiation. I am starting to feel a little bit of tenderness in my right breast. As I was sleeping last night, I could feel irritation and yeah, a little bit of soreness. But all in all, my energy levels are good. As you can see, I'm driving myself into Kingston, which feels really empowering because I couldn't do this for chemotherapy. And it's nice to just have the drive to get in the mindset to lovingly receive our rays of sunshine. Ooh, yeah. See, when you drive alone, you can do things like that. All finished for the day, headed back to the cabin, and up until today, I've kept my eyes closed during the radiation appointment, but today I opened my eyes, and don't I open my eyes to the most beautiful mural on the ceiling. It's a sunflower and a butterfly and sun rays. Lee's favorite flower was a sunflower, and whenever I can, I buy them to remind me of her and think of her, and I just felt like she was basically screaming, hello, I've been here the whole time. Anyways, it was really special and really hard not to cry when I saw it because you're not allowed to move or you can't move at all. But I just felt her and I had a little smile creep across my face, and yeah, I feel her so strongly, miss her so much.
So we started this new routine to try and make radiation a little more fun, where we always get dressed up to go to chemo. So I'm wearing a blank white tee with suspenders. And we're getting Nate out of his comfort zone as well. Bro, what time's the bowling match? You look sweet.
Thank you, thank you.
Whoa!
Think? Do I look like Rebecca? Oh, you look amazing. I'm actually thinking of going full out.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Yes. Nice. Goes so good with your hair.
Also, he says, don't leave me.
My biggest piece of advice to anyone on a difficult journey is surround yourself with people who uplift you and make you feel amazing. I feel so grateful to have KaraandNate here today to make radiation a little bit more fun. Aww.
I'm so happy we're here. Big day.
Big day.
Man, we don't need no man.
Independent women. This is such a treat. Thanks for driving.
You're welcome.
I'll be the director and the feeder of pizza.
Perfect.
Cheers to a couple independent sisters having pizza on our way to radiation.
We got the better end of this deal.
Oh no.
We're not eating dog treats.
I'm dying.
Caution. This is a pet treat.
I would take the radiation for you if I could.
Aww.
100%.
Don't make me cry.
Oh, you know I would.
Okay, thanks, Kara.
You're welcome.
Bye.
See you later. Happy radiating.
Thank you.
I love you. Look at that beauty. Hey,
Hello,
honey.
baby girl.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I missed
I
you.
missed you.
You look like a model walking through the parking lot.
Stop it.
Honestly.
So they just gave me some hard news about the sun and my running
Oh no.
and my working out. I think it's all causing like quite a bit more burning than necessary. So I met with the nurse who provided me with a whole saline soak setup. So Kara and I are gonna get naked and have a saline soak.
Amazing.
Which apparently really just cools your skin. She equated it to if you had a burn on your finger and you ran your hand under cool water, it just kind of brings the temperature down and hopefully will stop the burning.
Great.
Wanda, you guys all remember Wanda. This is my dear friend Wanda. Wanda, say hello to the vlog.
Hello.
She told me that at 20 days, she had a 3rd degree burn. So I went in today, guns a-blazing, really, really adamant that I did not want to have a 3rd degree burn, which is probably something you can't avoid if that's how your skin's gonna react. But I think these soaks are a good first step. This portion of today's video is sponsored by Capital One Shopping. Capital One Shopping is a Google Chrome extension that automatically applies coupon codes for free. It's honestly kind of genius. In my meeting with the nurses at Radiation today, we were discussing the importance of sun safety, and I realized that not enough of my tops have a high neckline. So I was doing some shopping on one of my favorite sites, Mate the Label, and Capital One Shopping pops up to let me know there's a 15% off discount code, which is incredible because I was gonna do this shopping anyways, and that's what I like to call free money. There's also a feature called Capital One Shopping Rewards, which you accumulate as you shop, and then you can exchange those rewards for gift cards. Plus, Eamon's a big Amazon shopper, and he loves that as he's shopping on Amazon, Capital One Shopping is looking for better prices at other popular retailers. Super genius, totally free, and you do not need to be a Capital One card holder to reap all of these benefits. So avoid paying full price and get Capital One Shopping for free by clicking the link in our description box. Thanks again to Capital One Shopping for sponsoring that part of the video. We are 12 sessions of radiation down, 8 to go, and it's kind of hard to capture on camera, but you might be able to see I have this square redness. It's coming up into the underarm, and my nurse the other day suggested what they call a saline soak. Essentially, I take this solution, I soak an entire pad with it to the point where it's dripping wet, and then I just lie here and soak it up. This is basically the position I lie in at radiation, so it makes sense that it's feeling really nice under the arm too. What's my entertainment? Buddy! You gonna entertain me?
What's 4 times 12?
48.
What's 48 divided by 2?
24.
I have no way of verifying it.
My nurse said the key to this working is to let it air dry, so gotta walk around the house nude. It's day 14 of my journey and I'm feeling tired. Whew, I am feeling tired, and I'm not sure if I'm just fatigued from driving an hour and a bit every day to and from the hospital, if it's the compounding nature of radiation. They did say post day 10 you'd start to feel fatigue. Or if I'm just fatigued from life and finally starting to feel better, running my 5K, feeling really good. So it's kind of like I'm missing that piece of activity and workout that I was getting back into, and I'm just kind of bummed. I'm feeling a bit bummed. Today I go in for my regular radiation appointment, but I also go in for another CT scan to check to make sure that everything's looking good. Because of my age, we are going to do what is called a boost for my last 4 sessions. The boost takes the area of treatment from the entire right breast to just focusing on where I have my scar, aka where my tumor used to be. Another piece of the puzzle that's a bit confusing for me, might be adding to my fatigue, my brain power is going towards misinformation again, or just different information. So the nurse I met with a few days ago really suggested those saline soaks I showed you, and then my technicians I told yesterday that I was doing the saline soaks, and they thought that was a bit weird. You never get one straight answer, and maybe that's because everyone is so different and what works for one person might not work for someone else. But it also, I think, adds to a bit of patient fatigue because there is no clear answer or way to help yourself on these treatments. The last thing I wanted to mention about radiation versus chemo in particular is just that radiation has been a much easier overall experience. Radiation, however, is very clinical. It makes you feel like a lab rat. Chemo, you're sitting in a big comfy chair and you're chatting with the nurses for an entire day. Radiation is a 5-minute in and out, but you're on a board, you're naked, they're yelling numbers, they have a ruler, they mark you up, and this is not to say that my nurse technicians aren't amazing. They are incredible. They aren't even in the room. They have to leave the room and shut this big vault door because they don't want any exposure to the radiation, but it's just a really intense experience. The 5 minutes are intense. Luckily, I got my boys to keep me happy. Who's a good boy? Oh, so? Oh, you're a wet boy. I'm okay, thanks. How are you doing? 6 more after today.
Countdown's on.
Well, countdown is major on. And just to reiterate what I was saying earlier about the confusion, I was putting raw aloe vera from the aloe vera plant I grow at home on my chest. Oh! And apparently it is on this list of things to absolutely avoid.
Who would have thought?
It's day 15. So this morning I woke up and felt very tender and itchy. It's the first time I've described it as itchy. Complete side note, but I feel like my hair just exploded overnight.
You look pretty cute though.
Aww, thank you, baby.
Let her know in the comments. Looking cute.
What should I do with my hair? Maybe leave that in the comments. What do you do with this?
Maybe a little gel?
Do we gel or do we like cut the sides and shave the back like Eamon's
I'll
been
give you a
suggesting?
fade.
No, I don't want you to do it. I don't want you to
Fresh
do it.
fade on the sides, that'd be nice.
And like, you know, party on the top?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about your experience with radiation?
No, I'm just so proud of you. Boom. Almost threw it, baby. So close.
Today is day 16, which actually means it's the end of regular radiation. I know it seems silly to celebrate tiny milestones, but I think that is key to getting through all of this. So, end of final radiation and then 4 more boosters.
So exciting!
Okay, so I was just doing my hair. There's this one gray right here that I find very distracting.
I'll get him.
Okay, but you cannot remove a single brown hair.
Yeah, I got him.
No, I'm being serious. Just the one. Is your hand just on the one? Do you copy?
My hand is on the one. Permission to pull.
Good job!
Wait. There's another one.
No, leave the rest.
Let me just see,
Leave it.
You have a lot of grace.
I know.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Silver fox.
Okay, now we go to Kingston. On this morning's walk, I couldn't stop thinking about how lucky I am in love and community, both in real life and online. So again, thank you for being a part of this journey with me. This journey has taught me that everyone will go through a lot of hardship in their life. And the fact that finding love and a partner and community isn't the hardship that I have to face, but that cancer is something I would choose time and time again. I am so grateful and feel so lucky to have this guy by my side every step of the way. And yeah.
Make me cry, buddy.
It's true. Also, we're so lucky because we're gonna go meet my parents for, let's call it a celebratory lunch of being done regular radiation. Remember, celebrate the little things.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah, let's celebrate. We're just en route to Kingston for treatment number 17 and I'm completely passed out. Up until this point, I've been, like Eamon's come with me a ton, but I've been able to drive myself as well. And I think I'm at the point where it's not really safe for me to do that. I'm just really tired.
I'm happy to drive.
Yesterday I fell asleep on the way home as well. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just really tired. It's the final countdown. 2 more sessions until we are finished with radiation. I think my breast and my nipple could definitely use a break, though I've heard multiple times that things definitely get worse post-radiation before they get better. So I think I have a few more weeks of redness, tenderness, soreness, but not having to go to the hospital every day. Huge win. I'm definitely starting to feel just the pain overnight, especially. So if I roll onto my right side, I kind of wake up because it's definitely getting to the point where I almost wake up to take Tylenol. As you can see, the red rectangle is just getting darker and worse. But when I'm not filming and there's no one around, we just walk around with no top on, let the air hit it, and I think that really does help. I don't think it's going to hit me that this is the end of all my treatment. Often I'm still in shock that I've gone through any of this, and it's been a full year now of cancer, diagnosis, surgeries, treatment. Anyways, just wanted you to see where we're at. Good morning. It is day 20 of 20, and I think just knowing that made it impossible for me to sleep last night. And I figured I'd come into the other bedroom and try to journal and write it all out and meditate and get to sleep. As I was journaling, I opened up page 1. It was page 1 of my cancer diagnosis. Wednesday, December 29th, 2021. I am not my cancer. I am in control of my cancer. Today is day 1 of my cancer journey. Even writing that makes me want to cry. I feel as though I've accepted it, but I'm still in denial. I feel empowered to cut out sugar and non-organic foods and take control of what I can throughout this process. Today, I am going in for a CAT scan and feel positive about what they will see in imaging. I know that my mindset will make my body an inhospitable place for this cancer. I also took my first injection for the fertility treatment, and Eamon is the best nurse. January 1st, 2022. Today is the start of a new year, which would typically leave me feeling so excited, ready to set goals, and with a new zest for life. This year feels so different. Leaving behind 2021, I realized that losing Lee and receiving my breast cancer diagnosis were all sprinkled around some really beautiful moments and memories. There is always beauty if you choose to look for it and accept it. Going into 2022, my only goal is to focus on healing and slow down. I love you, Beck. You are strong. You are beautiful. I was sure that when I read the first page of my journal that I'd be sad to read it and that, I would be so proud of how far I've come. And yet what it made me realize is I've had this mindset the entire way through, and I really believe that that's a piece of why I've come out the other side the way that I have. Just yesterday I was saying to Eamon, it would be so easy for me to say that this was the worst year of my life. And obviously in some ways that's true. But what's more incredible to me is that when I think back on it, all I see are the amazing memories and the community that we've been surrounded with. And I just can't believe that today marks the end of this chapter. I'm really proud. As you can see, we're taking a unique ride into Kingston today. Full video of this road trip and the celebratory adventure will be on our channel soon, so stay tuned for that. Let's go to radiation.
Attention all radiation specialists. We are vacating the property for our last round of radiation.
I can't believe it. Let's go.
Together we could see where
Hello everybody, this is my last day of radiation.
I cannot believe this is her last one. It really is hard to put into words how much of a mountain this felt like over a year ago. And to finally be here, I'm coming in to help her ring that bell.
Lucky you're allowed in because they got rid of the cardboard cutout. Oh.
Let's get him front and center.
Last day, baby. On the other side of this, we'll be all done.
I'll take a kiss.
Okay.
Love you, baby. Proud of you.
Thanks. We have a cheering squad today because it's the last day. So every time I hear this bell ring, I immediately cry because it means that a really hard time is done for somebody. And today, that's me! You can sing it with me because you were on this journey just as much. You ready? Thanks for everything.
Sun coming up, you make my world